Tonight, Canada's widening wildfire crisis. Two cities confronting simultaneous emergencies. The fast-moving menace in Kelowna, BC.
I could see the flames coming up over the ridge.
The danger and the devastation.
How quickly things can change. This is just, it's crazy.
Evacuation deadline in Yellowknife.
A little bit on the scary side.
The search for escape routes and the fight on the front lines.
Building up that last line of defense.
Plus, blowing the whistle on bad drivers.
Come up with a way that is more positive, friendly, community-based.
The performance artist turned traffic referee.
Good, we're all clear. That's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Okay.
CTV National News with Omar Sachedina. Reporting tonight, John Venavali Rao.
Good evening. Few can remember a situation quite like it. Major wildfires prompting evacuations in multiple cities, including Yellowknife and in the Kelowna area. Dramatic images show the terrifying scene in the Okanagan as a fast-moving fire created a wall of flames on a mountainside. A significant number of homes were lost. Thousands have been evacuated, and late tonight, BC declaring a provincial state of emergency. Leading us off from Kelowna, here's CTV's Penny Daflos.
The flames burned with terrifying ferocity overnight, destroying homes and risking lives.
It was one of the most challenging nights of firefighting in our history. It was like 100 years of firefighting all at once in one night.
Despite hours of efforts, Friday afternoon, West Kelowna houses were engulfed in minutes. Across the water, seniors at a care home in Kelowna were carefully taken to safety as UBC Okanagan was evacuated, and Mounties rushed to warn those living north of downtown to flee.
It's kind of indescribable. You can't really put into words. We were just out behind the house, raking, trying to do what we could. Gave it our best shot, and now it's in the Lord's hands.
Right now, I think I'm watching the fire hit my house.
Thousands of people have been evacuated. Some are at reception centers, others wherever they can find space, waiting to see if their homes have survived.
We are so worried about our house, our family, our friends even.
I could see the mountains were burning all the way to Lake Country. It was just a fire here and there and there. I never thought it'd ever get there, but it got to where we were evacuated too.
Sleeping on a friend's couch, and I don't know. We're gonna keep watching the doorbell camera and see what happens.
Municipal fire crews have been arriving all day from Metro Vancouver to try and protect as many homes as possible, but fierce winds keep whipping the flames. They're pleading for people to listen to evacuation orders to avoid any loss of life.
We had to send RCMP, fire department staff, and our own staff back into evacuation order zones to try to get people out. That puts their lives at risk.
It's going to be another uneasy evening for people here in Kelowna. What would typically be a busy Friday afternoon on the waterfront is silent. A lot of people really anxious tonight, John.
Okay, Penny, thank you. And for those who stayed up to watch the flames in Kelowna last night, there was also plenty of anxiety, as many quickly learned how fast the situation can change. Here's CTV's Sinjin Alexander.
At the time, it was a safe distance. At least everyone thought it was. Videographer Curtis Allen was capturing these images. People who couldn't believe what they were seeing, who also seemed at ease on the beach. Then, around 9:30.
There's another fire right behind us, guys. I look behind me, and about 150 meters away, there's a spot fire, and it's candling up a power pole.
That sense of security was suddenly gone. Fires were now burning both in front and behind them.
And we're all going, there's a fire on Clifton, we got to get out of here. So there's hundreds of vehicles trying to go down this small winding mountain road.
They got out safely, but Allen kept at his job. This was the scene on the Kelowna side of the lake. This was the little fire from only moments ago. Evacuation orders were suddenly issued for the McKinley-Clifton area. And just like in West Kelowna, as residents rushed to get out, emergency crews rushed in. Firefighters trying to stop the flames from spreading to homes. Mounties guiding people out while keeping a close eye on houses abandoned for now.
It is a major priority for us to ensure that when you're evacuated for your home, that we can offer that security and protection of your property.
There is no question this is taking a toll.
And this is the first time I'm tearing up. And I'm seeing my community on fire. It's hard.
And as we've seen many times before, when people need help, it comes. Firefighters and police are arriving from all over the province.
How quickly things can change. And we all have to be so vigilant because this is just, it's crazy.
St. John Alexander, CTV News, Vancouver.
Some of those forced to flee in Kelowna are finding the situation frighteningly familiar. It was 20 years ago this week that another massive inferno tore through the area. Nearly 240 homes were destroyed by a fire that began with a lightning strike on August 16, 2003. That wildfire season was labeled a firestorm and for its time was unprecedented. But this year's flames in BC have so far burned an area 6 times bigger. There are nearly 400 wildfires currently burning in that province, one devouring this historic lookout tower outside of Lytton. The flames quadrupled in size in just a matter of hours. To the Northwest Territories now, where tonight the capital Yellowknife is virtually deserted. 19,000 people have been evacuated to safety, and our Bill Fortier speaking to some of them as they escaped the approaching fire there.
In the thick forest around Yellowknife, crews work on tricky terrain, dousing anything that's burning, as a massive wildfire inches closer to the Northwest Territories capital. And people get out any way they can. Gassing up and hitting the road.
Kind of crazy. I haven't been in too many big fires like this.
Or taking buses to the airport, still trying to make sense of the extraordinary situation, the first ever total evacuation of Yellowknife.
Don't know where we're going or what's all along.
Tired, frustrated. My whole family's already gone.
By midday, downtown Yellowknife was nearly empty. What's normally the hub of the Northwest Territories now eerily quiet.
I know it was frustrating yesterday, long lineups at the flight center, but today nobody's going home. Everybody is getting on a flight. The fire burning to the west is now being pushed towards the city by wind, and there's been very little rain.
We're still in a really serious situation.
Crews have built 3 fire breaks visible from the air with help from 150 soldiers, an effort to slow the fire as it creeps closer to Yellowknife. Officials believe it could reach the city sometime this weekend.
The city of Yellowknife and us have been working shoulder to shoulder every single day, building up that last line of defense for Yellowknife.
The mayor has received reports of what she calls a bad idea, people trying to evacuate by boat.
Great Slave Lake is a big lake. It can be tough, these wind conditions, the smoke conditions. We've got all our effort on this evacuation and the wildfires to try to do a search and rescue mission if anything were to happen. It will be a challenge.
There are no reports of homes or buildings lost in Yellowknife, but other communities have seen devastating losses, including Enterprise and Hay River. Even a waterfall and everything around it was destroyed by the raging fires. So with tens of thousands displaced across the Northwest Territories, many are in other communities like Fort Providence, where we are tonight. Thousands more have made it to Alberta. As for when any of them could start going home, Yellowknife's mayor says it's too early to even guess. John.
Residents left in limbo. All right, Bill, thank you. And as you just heard, many of them have made their way to Alberta, where some evacuees last night saw the northern lights overhead as they camped out hundreds of kilometers from their homes. Reception centers in Alberta are reaching capacity, and more provinces now opening their doors. Your CTV's Kevin Gallagher.
Many in this line at the Calgary airport are exhausted, hungry, and frustrated.
There's people fighting, there's people arguing, we're tired, and we feel lost.
Evacuated from their homes in Yellowknife, some waited 11 hours or longer just to get a flight south. Then another wait to register for a hotel, receive food vouchers, and worry about what they left behind.
I don't know what's going to happen now, and who knows how long we're going to be here.
It's kind of surreal. Like, you just don't realize what's going on until you're in the middle of it.
Others drove through smoky, uncertain conditions on the only highway out of Yellowknife.
It was a real struggle, frankly, getting out.
Broadcaster Ollie Williams experienced it and is still sending out road condition reports to help others navigate the harrowing route.
probably the most important work I'm going to do in my life. I mean, we've got 20,000 or so people that live in the Yellowknife area, and to evacuate, they've got to go through 600, 700, 800 kilometers of terrain where there's virtually no cell service.
This Yellowknife family made it to Alberta with all they could bring in their travel trailer. The province plans to welcome the vast majority of evacuees at centers like this one in Edmonton, where many are grateful for the support.
I think it's because they're seeing their people. It's nice, but we're also dealing with a lot of people that are masking their feelings, and it'll probably at some point, once they get through the registration systems, it'll probably hit them.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau also visited the reception center.
We're making sure that we're there to respond to all the needs of community now, and we'll be there in the coming months and years.
Okay, Gina, you ready to go down?
Federal aid extended to these vulnerable long-term care patients on the first Canadian Air Force evacuation, with many more expected.
This is an important contribution that the Canadian Armed Forces can make because they have fit-for-purpose aircraft that are able to move people who may be non-ambulatory, on stretcher or in wheelchair.
Service Canada will also be prioritizing employment insurance claims for those who've lost their jobs because of the fires. The minister responsible says they'll be fast-tracked based on postal codes. John?
Okay, Kevin, thank you for that. To California, where they are bracing for a major storm, the first of its kind to hit the state in 84 years. Hurricane Hilary has quickly reached Category 4 strength and is churning off the coast of Mexico, expected to slam into Southern California late this weekend as a tropical storm, the first there since 1939. Millions bracing for heavy rain and flash flooding. And check out this video of a rare tornado near Providence, Rhode Island. You can see it crossing a highway there. One driver said it briefly lifted her car as a line of storms moved through the area. To the UK now, where a nurse has been convicted for murdering 7 newborns and trying to kill 6 others, making her Britain's worst child serial killer in modern history.
In her hands, innocuous substances like air, milk, or medication like insulin would become lethal.
The 33-year-old injected infants with those substances. She was found guilty after a 2-year investigation into unexplained deaths of babies at a hospital. The murders took place between 2015 and 2016. Canadians can expect to see a shortage of Ozempic this month, the controversial diabetes drug popular for weight loss. There are concerns about the supply disruption, even if it's short-lived. Here's CTV's Genevieve Beauchemin.
Ozempic shortages have hit several countries, peaking as celebrities shared weight loss journeys that spread across social media.
My clothes fit differently.
In recent months, Canada had largely been spared, until now.
So this is my last one for this month.
Craig Sears suffers from diabetes. He's been bracing for this moment.
It's terrifying almost, because what am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to replace it with or what I'm going to do that will not have the nasty side effects that it once had.
The manufacturer, Novo Nordisk, says it's experiencing a temporary supply disruption with the Ozempic 1 milligram pen due to the combination of overall global supply chain constraints coupled with increased demand. Health Canada says addressing the shortage is a top priority, but added intermittent delays in shipments would be temporary, lasting from late August to early October. Physicians say for most patients, the drug is highly effective, reducing blood sugars, heart disease. And some suggest that in times of shortage, Ozempic should be reserved for diabetics, not used simply for weight loss.
It's a wonderful drug for type 2 diabetes. For the next month, we need to focus on helping the patients who benefit from that drug.
But it's a heated debate, with some treating obesity saying it too is a chronic disease, and that those patients should not be denied care.
When prescribed appropriately and used appropriately, they are a life-changing medication for people with obesity as well.
To Sears, it's urgent to find a solution so that a temporary shortage doesn't turn into a long-term supply issue.
I have to jab myself with a needle once a week in my stomach. It's not fun, but it's changing my life.
Health Canada recommends pharmacists give patients only a month's supply to avoid stockpiling. It also says Ozempic is not currently approved for weight loss. It's prescribed off-label for that. Genevieve Beauchemin, CTV News, Montreal.
Well, coming up, missing links in a fire emergency.
A little dangerous,
not having the news on Facebook.
Ottawa calls on Meta to end the Canadian news ban, plus a pilot accused in an alarming axe attack. Returning to our top story and the urgent need for wildfire information. For those at risk, keeping up to date is vital. And that at Ottawa today, calling on Facebook to lift its controversial ban on Canadian news. CTV's Vanessa Lee reports.
A dangerous situation comes with an added stress for fire evacuees who depend on social media for crucial information. Delaney Poitras fled her home in Fort Smith, Northwest Territories last Saturday, a few hours before an evacuation order.
I find that it's been a little dangerous not having the news on Facebook.
Facebook in the past has said 1 in 4 Canadians turn to the platform as their primary source of news. Poitras says many up north have come to rely on the social network for sharing news articles. She worries about not having accurate or the most updated information.
We're basically taking what we can from a news story and then making our own post or like sharing somebody else's post. I think there's information that's being missed.
Meta, which owns Facebook and Instagram, started blocking access to news for its Canadian users earlier this month after Ottawa passed Bill C-18, requiring tech companies to negotiate deals with media outlets for content.
What Meta is doing totally unacceptable. I'm asking them to go back on their decision and allow people to have access to news and information in Canada.
There are no signs of Meta lifting the ban. In a statement, it says, people in Canada can continue to use our technologies to connect with their communities and access reputable information, including content from official government agencies. But even government agencies are struggling. Yesterday, the city of Yellowknife wanted to share an update on the wildfires from a news organization and was unable to. Vanessa Lee, CTV News, Montreal.
Also tonight, a bizarre incident at the Denver airport involving a pilot, an axe, and a parking lot gate. Surveillance video shows the pilot, who works for United Airlines, walking through the lot, approaching the gate and violently hacking away at it. Moments later, you can see employees trying to get the axe away from him. The pilot was later arrested and charged. He told police he'd hit a breaking point and was trying to get rid of issues for everyone waiting to exit. The airline has put him on leave. Still ahead, the effort to stop a growing criminal enterprise. The crackdown on smash and grab flash mobs. Across the border, brazen and violent scenes of smash and grab robberies are becoming all too familiar, including criminal flash mobs in California, pushing its lawmakers to take a stand. Here's CTV's Joy Malbon.
The video is shocking. Thieves using sledgehammers, glass flying, with customers cowering in a jewelry store.
A couple of them didn't break on the first blow, so they had to do it again. Bam, bam.
In a matter of minutes, robbers in broad daylight brazenly made off with nearly $1 million in diamonds and gems.
There's just no regard for anybody's safety or for, our justice system. They feel they're not going to get caught.
It's a troubling nationwide trend, a rash of violent smash and grab robberies in Illinois, Florida, and this Nordstrom was swarmed in suburban Los Angeles last week. Criminals ransacking the store, stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of goods and blinding a security guard with bear spray, from high-end Gucci stores to drugstores and pharmacies.
They're going in stores, just going out, just stealing stuff, and nobody's doing nothing about it.
California lawmakers say they've had enough.
No Angelino should feel like it is not safe to go shopping in Los Angeles.
So the mayor's creating a retail crimes task force with 22 full-time investigators, local and federal agencies targeting smash and grab crimes.
We will use every tool available under the law
when there is an arrest made to make sure that these individuals are held accountable.
Critics blame lax laws and organized crime rings behind these operations, and merchandise is easily resold on the streets, in flea markets, or eBay.
Instead of taking your phone out to take pictures, take your phone out and call 911.
Lawmakers hope by taking action to crack down on organized retail crime, they'll put an end to the smash and grab. Joy Malbon, CTV News, Washington.
Crowds in public libraries don't always go together, but in Brooklyn, people are turning up in huge numbers thanks to a tribute to a hip-hop legend.
Show me what you got, baby. Hands up and wave.
Rapper Jay-Z is being celebrated by the Brooklyn Public Library through an exhibit that honors his work, over the last month attracting 100,000 more people than usual. The highlight, a special Jay-Z library card with 14,000 signing up for new accounts to get the cards that feature cover art from his albums. After the break, the referee red carding bad drivers. Finally for us tonight, the referee and performance artist trying to make the streets of Toronto more pleasant and peaceful, and not afraid to show his cards. Here's CTV's Heather Wright.
Hey, how you doing? Good morning.
He's not who you might expect to see at a downtown Toronto intersection. A soccer referee handing out yellow and red cards, not for fouls on the pitch.
Hey. You fucked your work illegally.
Rather penalties for parking, blocking the intersection, or just general bad driving.
A lot of the intersections are blocked by drivers being a little bit impatient. And I was really angry about it at first.
Martin Reese is a performance artist who goes by Avery Good Call. Get it? A very good call when he's in uniform. He decided anger wasn't going to improve much and humor might be a better solution.
I was trying to come up with a way that is more positive, friendly, community-based, keeps people safe.
Reese was inspired by other crosswalk performers around the world, and with the Women's World Cup in full swing, he thought a referee was an appropriate choice.
Everybody understands the universal language of soccer, and you know, the red card's a yellow card. All right, there you go, this way.
Reese has been out here during rush hour over the last few weeks and says the reception has been overwhelmingly positive, even from those on the receiving end of one of his cards.
People mostly have been really good, reacting really well, and they know they're in the crosswalk, they know they've done bad, and the little red or yellow card kind of like reinforces it in a fun, friendly way.
Great idea.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Great idea.
Thank you very much.
I love it.
He's quickly garnered a growing following online and in person.
You want a yellow?
Bringing some levity to rush hour.
What does he bring to, the commute?
Hilarity. I don't know. Looks like somebody's trying to do something at least.
Reese is hoping a piece of the beautiful game might improve the uglier side of city living. Heather Wright, CTV News, Toronto.
Great stuff. That's it for us tonight. I'm John Venevalley Rao. For Omar and all the rest of us at CTV National News, thank you for watching. Have a good night and a great weekend.